Hello to each and every one of you, wherever you may be, and we're here for another inspirational live stream. Here we are, but only this time we're going to be doing about 1 hour. About 1 hour or just over of chats, fun, and showing some interesting things and all that. Showing some interesting photographs and some good talks. And if if any of you have got some interesting things to share, please go ahead and share it, because it's certainly be most interesting. So already we've got 11 of you in here, and we've just started. Wow, we've done pretty impressively. But, it's quite normal here. But, the viewership varies for each live stream. Okay, now who's here? Betty is here. Betty and Stephen, I'm hoping you're okay for health. Betty, because you had a hospital appointment not too long ago and you've had health problems. Hoping you get better soon for health. And hello to Steve. And always thanks to Steve for his service when he served in the armed forces from 1974 to 1993, according to Betty herself. Maria is in the chat. Hello, my lovely, lovely Maria. Hello. And Blacksmith, good evening to Blacksmith and Basil. And Basil, he's probably either outside or he's snuggled up beside Blacksmith himself. And Bill is here. Hello to Bill. Thank you for your kindly support, Bill. Thank you. How great my live was. I explained everything and honest. Thank you, Bill. That's very kind of you to have said so. Thank you. Thank you. Marcy and Melvin and the pets are in. Hello to all of you. Hello. And hoping you had a nice birthday. Hoping you enjoyed your birthday when Sapper, Blacksmith and I did the VE Day live stream, emphasizing and stressing and talking about the importance of VE Day itself. If there's any way to so describe it. And the backup mod and good friend Ria is in. Hello, hello to you. Hello. My backup mod is in here. Just to say, so whenever we are short of moderators, we have got Ria additionally as well. So it's good to have you, Ria. And thank you always for all that you do moderating. It's not an easy thing to do, so much thank and credit to you. Basil has gone out. Oh, Basil has gone out. Oh, sorry, Sue. I didn't realize. Hello, Sue. You're working at the moment. Oh, okay. No trouble at all. No trouble at all. We'll pop on soon if you get home in time. No trouble, Sue. No trouble. I mean, no trouble at all, Sue. Please get your work done and do concentrate at hand with your work. Do concentrate at hand with it. Do take care, Sue, but do concentrate with the work you've been given at hand. Do concentrate with the work you've been given at hand. Oh, Ganesh, you didn't have to. But thank you. Thank you most sincerely, kindly. Thank you. Imogen, good evening to you. It's not often now to tell Imogen, and actually I'm effectively telling all of you this fact of the matter. It's not often that I do live streams at this sort of time. It's just shortly before 6:30 p.m. UK time, because normally I go later. And why I normally go later with live streaming is because a lot of my viewership is, a lot of my following and supporters, they're generally based over in the United States of America, Canada, and of course down under. So effectively I'm representing the world. But it's no trouble, which is why I generally do later into the day and all that. So Lord Jim Dandy, hello, hello, hello to you always. Hello. Oh my goodness, Betty, you got more scans on Saturday. I hope you don't mind me asking, but what does the hospital, what do doctors suspect you might have, but you didn't know you had it? And you potentially never knew you had it until potential diagnosis. I do hope you're okay, Betty. So sorry for your health. No trouble at all, Sue. No trouble at all. And many best wishes to Buddy as well. you know. And of course, it's not too much longer before retirement, as you did say before. And Carol's in. Hello to you. Hello. No! Oh, no. No. Oh, no. Betty, doctors suspect you might have cancer. Oh, Betty, how awful. How absolutely awful. What I would say, cancer is nobody's friend. Cancer is completely nobody's friend. To wreak havoc on one's health, which is what cancer is capably good at doing, it is nobody's friend, cancer. I mean, just awful, awful thing to get, you know. Thank God, you know, just goes to show anything could hit you at any given moment. I know it is OMG, Marie. I know, poor Betty. Poor Betty. I hope she, fingers crossed, gets through the cancer ordeal okay. Charlie is in the chat. Hello to Charlie. No, I'm very sorry about Betty's news as well. Did you know that 90% of bald men still own a comb? They just can't part with. No, they can't. But you're not bald, Sir Lord Jim Dandy, because when we chatted, Sapper and I had our StreamYard chat, about 4.5, 5 weeks ago, I think, something like that. You didn't look bald to me. You didn't look bald to me. No, you still had. I'm fairly certain you've still got hair, but probably not a hell of a lot. I mean, not like Harrison Ford, for example, who still, oh my word, he's got a good streak of hair, despite being over 80. I mean, a hell of a streak of hair. And there's another guy, he's a black guy, and he's going to be 80 later this year. And he's not bald either. You know, and I mean, I'm not bald yet, but what I can tell you, Sir Lord Jim Dandy, two of my best friends are bald. David and Jonathan, they're bald. But Dave Bryan, he's not bald, on the other hand, no. It's only David and Dave who are bald. He used to have hair a long time ago, Morgan Freeman, but he looks like he shaved it all off. But that's not him, no. Morgan Freeman, he'll be 88. He doesn't look it, though, but he'll be 88 at the beginning of June. I mean, definitely not looking it, if there's any way to put it. Certainly not looking it. But the actor I was referring to, who's going to be 80 in December, but probably looks in his mid-40s, is Ernie Hudson. Who's Ghostbusters. He's in the original, and he's in some of the newer Ghostbusters movies as well. At 80 and looks in his 40s, if there's any way to describe it. Impressively. I mean, and he's impressively fit for a guy at almost 80. Impressively fit and does an impressive workout, if there's any way to put it. So no, it's not Morgan Freeman, no. Some men look very handsome bald. Patrick Stewart. No, this is completely right, Carol. This is completely all right, yes. Completely okay. No, I'm fine. Yes. Who are we gonna call? Ghostbusters! Oh my word. Do be assured, but I'm fighting well. I'm completely fighting well and as good and as well as a horse, or healthy as a horse. So I'm okay. Which is some people are not fortunate for health. Betty, it is certainly our pleasure, most sincerely, and we're praying for you and hoping you beat this shithole of cancer. Hopefully you'll kick cancer's butt, because cancer is nobody's friend, as I said earlier on. No, but Carol, as you said, this is very true. Patrick Stewart's very handsome. Some bald men are handsome. I've got an uncle who's bald, and he's handsome. Uncle Mark, that is, my mother's older brother. But little did I realise yourself and Melvin love Ghostbusters. No, but the guy who's, I mean, I'm sure you've heard of Ernie Hudson. He was the Ghostbuster Winston Zeddemore. He's the black one. He's the black guy. The black Ghostbuster, that is. Yeah, watered off a duck's back. That's a good one. Watered off a duck's back. Metal is in the chat. Hello to Metal. But I need to say something quite vitally important. On Saturday, I've had to update the time I'm doing a live stream because Sapper is not well enough to do his live stream. So I'm sort of what you could say. I mean, he didn't. Was I asked to do this? No. Because normally, if I'm doing a Saturday live strip special, which is in its waning days now, it's in its waning days. Because until July, I'm doing until June, I'm doing Saturday live stream specials. Only until June. So the last Saturday live special will be in June, just to say. But normally I go later for Saturday live stream specials. But because Sapper's ill and not well enough to do the Saturday live stream special, and he has to focus on his health recovery, I'm going to fill in the void voluntarily. I'm going to fill in the void to do his live streams and all that. Andrea is in the chat. Hello, lovely Andrea. Hello. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. I certainly will indeed. In fact, I'm going to play some interesting music right now. And I'm new to this. Actually, I listened to it about 2 years ago, just under 2 years ago. And all that. It's organ music. Oh, pleasure there. We could send them some fake artificial boobs if we could. Oh my! I wonder if I should get. You've got a candy floss maker, do you really, dear? Now that is an interesting revelation. There, actually, it's a very fascinating revelation, but good one. Good one. Oh no! Oh! No! I won't ask it publicly. No. I think because there's a bit of banter going on. I won't step in. I won't step in for that one. No, that's good banter, a candy floss maker. I'll be careful. No, Bill, please be careful mentioning certain events publicly on a live stream. Do be careful. Lindy's in the chat. Hello to you. Hello. Yes, hello to you, Hailey, as well. Hello to you. Bristol G8 steam train 2 weeks ago. No, the steam hauling services, they're fascinating. They're well and truly fascinating. Charlie, I went to Tunbridge to see the 7,000 Britannia steam train fly past. Also, I had seen some networkers. Oh, brilliant. No, it is awesome to see Britannia. I've not seen Britannia yet. Don't know when it's next running, the Britannia, because it's very, every video I've seen featuring Britannia, it's been heavily well received. Oh, really? You do have a candy floss maker. It has not been used and you're about to give it to a charity shop. Oh, okay. Okay. No, impressive. Impressive that you had one, but you need to give it away. Sorry, I've just got to figure something out a minute. Wait a moment. No, because I've just got to... Basil's just come back in. Oh, has he really? Well, hello, Basil, or the little monster, as Blacksmith would so describe him. But right, okay. Your slushy maker is going nowhere. Oh my word, Ria, you've got a slushy maker? Ah. No, can I tell you something now actually quite interesting, Ria? A friend of my grandmother's, she used to have a chip maker, but she had to get rid of it because of her husband. He ended up making too many chips, so she had to get rid of the chip maker. You know, and I think she had an ice cream making thing at one point. I don't know if she's still got it now because she's going on for 80 now, my grandmother's friend. But she used to have a chip maker. Fancy having a chip maker to make your own chips. But you've got a slushy maker. How very interesting. No, but do be assured. I mean, if one needs to get rid of the candy floss maker, obviously you need to give it away. But if it's still got use, I'd recommend one still keeps it. But if it doesn't have use, obviously give it to someone that could make use out of it, is what I'd say. Well, if someone's interested enough, then yes. No, I think it would make... Yes, I don't think it would stay long. You have an ice cream maker too. Wow. Oh, and who's here? Good evening to you, Bill.
Hello, Fox. Thanks for the invite.
Pleasure. Good to see you. Yeah, well, the surprise, all of you. Surprise.
I know. Well, I thought you meant in a few weeks, but that's fine. I'm happy to chat now.
No, is there anything you'd like to share, Bill? Because it's been a while since we last had you on live.
Yes, it was. I was speaking about my knee a lot. So, yes, it's got to be a good few months. So, yeah, no, it's nice to be here. Have you had a good day, Foxy?
It's been all right. Now, hello to Chrissy. Hello, Chrissy's a Brit living in Spain. Hello to Chrissy.
Oh, okay. Gibraltar?
I don't know. No, I don't know. But how did go? How did kneecap surgery go? Because
Oh,
that's the big
yeah.
thing.
So, it's been my year anniversary. I had, what did I do? I had a takeaway to celebrate my year anniversary of my
Ooh.
surgery. And that's about it, really. So I've just been carrying on with the physio and things. But I just wanted to show everybody, one moment. Camera. Oh, no, that's off. We don't want that. We might, but no, Gibraltar is a lovely place. I've visited before, and it
No,
really
Sala
is.
NR Granada. I think it's Sala NR Granada,
No, no.
where Chrissy's based.
I'm trying to see how I could flip the camera, but I don't think I can. Oh no.
Ria's got an ice cream maker. That's impressive.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Joy making homemade chips. You do cook them in the oven, though. And no, but how did recovery go? Because didn't you have quite a great number of months to recover from the surgery?
It's taken me about a year, I would have said,
Oh, a
on the
year?
whole. Yeah, I had
A
about 5 months
year?
off work.
Bloody
Um,
hell.
it has been a long journey. Yeah. I'm not 100% on stairs, but I'm still getting there. Yeah, but on the whole, it's not too bad. Um, I've just been lucky, really. And
Do
I
you,
think because I was a bit younger as well.
but if I may ask, this might sound like a big question, Bill, but what do you think could have been the reason behind prolonged recovery?
Um, well, I've got osteoporosis, brittle bones, so that was probably
Oh,
it.
I never would have known it because you look pretty robust to me ever since we've met.
No, thank you.
With a
Yeah, I
good
mean,
build. You never looked or appeared weak or frail to me because a lot of people with sclerosis, sorry, they're generally quite thin and weak looking. Not
yeah,
all, but I have seen that with many, and quite stooped over and crumpled.
I know what you mean. Yeah, the neck. I mean, it depends where you've got it, but yes, because I'm young, I've got it, but it's not too bad just yet. So I think I was able to recover, and then
No,
they fixed me.
no, you're pretty robust. You look pretty robust for someone with osteosporosis.
Thank you very much, Foxy. Yeah, I mean, it's not my only condition. I've got a list, but
You've got the liver trouble.
I've got liver trouble. I've got my autism, which I can't remember if I've mentioned, but that's something I've learned to, with my own like mechanisms and things now. But yeah, I was just trying to see if I could flip the camera, but I don't know how. No, this is
You're trying to flip? Well, you might have a little thing. I don't know. I think because
little
you've got it
thing.
on the phone, haven't you?
Front camera, back camera. Oh, this might do it. 1 minute. I was just going to show you my old telephone switchboards because it might be. Oh, here we are. Perfect.
Ooh,
So yeah, these are my old telephone switchboards. I can't really read the comments, so you'll have to read them for me, Foxy, for the minute.
oh,
But
no trouble. Just waiting to hear one's review on it.
that's fine. No worries. Probably everybody's gone, lost all your viewers. But yeah, so this is 1950s and then 1930s. But I mean, unless you had something wrong with your telephone, you probably would have left it. Because they were quite expensive at the time. And then the
Oh,
trim phone, some of you might remember that. I've also got my OnePlus 20 switchboard here as well. OnePlus 10, sorry. And then, yeah, so I've got some other bits. I've got some other things in the other room as well. And then my vintage cameras as well here. So, yeah,
wow, these are good old cameras there.
yeah, so 1940s, 50s, really. This is a nice one. This has got one of the old flashes in.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, it's pretty unique.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
I wonder how I come out of here now. Oh, 1 minute. Not that one. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get back now. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, no trouble, no trouble. Oh, we've got a review now, Bill. You are Rhea saying she is old enough to remember her parents having some of this stuff. Oh, Bill, is anything all right? Hello? Ah, I thought you'd gone a moment. What happened? Did anything?
No. Well, I think because I was playing with the settings, yeah, I think I must have pressed something. But it's okay, I'm back now. I won't do that again.
I was just, you've got a review from when you were showing the old cameras from the
Okay.
1940s.
I might have to
It was
put my
Rhea
glasses.
remembered her parents having some of that stuff.
Brilliant.
Old enough to remember it.
That's really cool. And yeah, no, I've got a bit of a following. I've got an Instagram page. I can't remember if I've said. Don't worry, I'm not going to promote it, but because I don't want it to get told off. But if any, that's where I put all of my information.
Yes, no, it's a good idea. And you've got a fantastic memorabilia of older cameras.
Oh yeah, and the old, well that's a fairly recent thing. But the thing is, it's interesting because a lot of the telephones, because a lot of going to VoIP now, a lot of people have landlines. They're not as popular as they are. So actually, it's a good time to get them because obviously the landlines are getting cut off. Eventually, BT want to get rid of them all, but yeah.
I think they're planning to get rid of it by the next decade, as far as I'm certain.
Yeah, and then just travel it over optic fibers, which is through light. Yeah.
And you mentioned VoIP. What's the VoIP?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So VoIP is voice over internet protocol. So that's your internet provider, basically. And it's through those little glass tubes. Actually, Amberley is great to learn all about it.
No, they've got a little phone section with all the old telephones and display.
Yeah.
Every time I've gone.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, because obviously now I'm a member as well. So I've been a good
Yes,
few
so am
times.
I.
Yes.
I've
No,
got a membership too.
yeah, and I would definitely renew it. It is a great, and I just love going there. It's nice and quiet, and it's a really great museum.
And it also represents old-fashioned history, keeping the heritage alive, another way to put it.
For sure. I mean, a lot of their things I think they've got have been donated through the years, but yeah, it is great. It holds everything really, all interests.
Yes. Oh gosh, Lindy, you had some paintings stolen. Oh, that's
Oh,
theft. Bloody hell. I hope you got the police on that matter? No, and another thing regarding Amberley Museum is the fact that they host good events.
they do lots of events. I've tried to, but when I went up there last time, the reception lady was telling me to make sure you still book a free ticket.
Yeah.
In case
No,
it's busy.
sometimes they get booked up, and well, generally, I was told the chances of being turned away at an event are very slight or very slim, but
Yeah.
I think there's probably about a 1 to 5%, 1 to 5% chance you could get turned away. So very, very minimal chance you could get turned away.
It's just a car park. I mean, I know you get the train. So I would, yeah, trouble if I do live quite far, and I couldn't rely on the train for Amberley. I don't think.
No, because you drive, don't you?
I do, yeah, I do, and because it's Surrey, it's a lot of. I'd have to change at Horsham, which I don't mind doing. It's just if it was like a weekend day, they tend to not be that reliable sometimes.
No, that's true. That's
With
true.
engineers and
Oh,
engineering
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
I've been to Bognor Regis on the train before. That's quite a good run.
I haven't been to Bognor Regis for about 15 years, maybe 10, 15 years now, something like that. It's a long time.
Long time,
I
yeah.
haven't been since I was a child.
And I wanted to ask, did they always have a pier? Because they don't have a
Don't know.
pier.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know whether it's Littlehampton or Bognor Regis having a pier. I don't know. But
Okay.
I can look it up and then I can tell you once I find something out.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
no
run
trouble.
through.
Sorry, Blacksmith had a comment to say. Oh, hello, Blacksmith. No trouble. No trouble about missing the live recently. No trouble. No trouble. Good evening, Wanda. Hello to you. Yes, you are too right, Maria. I am happy to see Wanda. She's always wonderful. But yes, oh gosh. Oh, you've got your finger.
No. Sorry, I'm going to show you my other telephones. 1 minute, Foxy.
Oh, yes, no trouble. Take your time. Take your time. Lily Lils is in the chat. Hello to you, my lovely Lils.
So I've got my other kind of antique ones in the cabinet.
Wow.
I don't really like the dust to get to them. But yes, so this is my kind of my older stuff, really. Kind of 1940s, 50s.
Looks it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it makes some astonishing and astounding memorabilia there. It really does.
Definitely. And every bit's got a story. I try and track down where it's come from and who used to own the telephones and various things like that. It's very interesting. And actually, this is what my mother gave me because she had this when she was growing up. This is the old coins, so the decimal coins, the halfpenny, and various collection of pennies and coins. But yes,
Maria's captivated in awe by all of this. She's captivated in awe.
Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, I can't really. Oh, no, I can see the comments. I've gone back. We used to have the cream. Oh, this one, do you mean, Ria?
Yes. I think she meant that, yes.
Well,
yes.
you were very fortunate because you had to pay extra for colour on your subscription for the telephone. Here, this is an old plan set. So this was a private exchange. So lots of policemen had that in their offices so they could talk to the people next door. Yes. I recently bought a very old telephone operator's headset, and that's wonderful. I'll see if I can zoom in for everybody. But do let me know if I'm going on, Foxy.
No. This is a good memorabilia. This is literally like looking inside Ambley Museum where it's got the phone display. It's literally like being in Ambley Museum again.
That's what my mum and family say when they come over. They say Ambley Museum, and I've also got my candlestick telephone. So that's 1920s. So that's really vintage.
No, as I do too, Lils. Sorry, Bill. I was just replying to someone talking. I love them too, Lils. Seeing the old movies with the old phones.
Definitely. I've only got a few wooden ones. I'll just close this and I'll show you some more. But yeah, so that's my main old Bakelite cabinet with those ones in. Because
Maria says they look incredibly heavy.
They are, yes. Some are metal chassis, and then I've got the more modern type, so the compact telephones and the Statesmans and the Viscounts. So some of you might have had that one. Hopefully, Sapper can watch this from his bed, feeling better, because if he's unwell. And I've got a few wooden ones. This is an old railway one, actually, Foxy.
I remember seeing. I've seen them at the preserved steam railways, so I know what they look like.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, it's got. Well, obviously they would be on the wall mounted, but let's talk to the signalman and things like that. Lots here. I also collect directories. I like finding the numbers and the codes and things like that. Oh, thank you very much. Is it Carol? I think.
Carol, yes.
Yeah. Trim phones are really great. I've got all the colours as well. Not fussy with.
Also, additionally, it's a little bit like going back to Seaford Museum as well, because they've got old phones on display as well.
They do. They are becoming more. And then, as you can see, I've got some various leaflets. It's been a lot of money, and I've invested in it. But
I bet it is.
Yeah. No, I really enjoy collecting and learning. And some people will remember this. Oops. I'll try and get it for you, because some people will remember this. Busby.
Oh, I don't know that one, but you've also got the old post office sign. So well done for preserving it.
Yes, no, I can show that. I'll go back to that, but yeah. So Busby, 1976. So some people might. Again, I keep them in a cabinet because I didn't used to keep them in a cabinet, but it's just the dust can ruin them a little bit. I'll show you the sign again, Foxy.
Metal just said he remembered some of the phones from the 70s,
Oh,
80s.
brilliant. But yes, no, if you do have a chance, anybody, do join my page because there's a lot of people already on there that says about their experience, what phone they had growing up, and it's great. I love people who have hobbies.
Hi, Rexy.
Yeah,
And Lil's here just said you love people who have hobbies. You've always encouraged it in her children.
Definitely. It keeps you focused and learning, obviously, something new as well. And then I've got the old bell sets down here as well. So the
And
bell set
Wanda's just sharing something here, Bill. Wanda's just saying she used to help her auntie when she was a telephone operator. Never allowed to listen into private conversations. Definitely do not do that.
No.
Her phones are all from family members. Impressive.
Right, that's
Bernard
amazing.
Cribbins voiced Busby. Bernard Cribbins, who
Correct.
died, yes.
Yeah.
Very good actor. He was from the Railway Children, Bernard Cribbins.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did do the voice, and they had posters, teddies, birthday parties. To try and get people to sign up for the telephone, because obviously it used to pay. But these are my favourites, the Bakelite, and because some of the older ones have got directory drawers that you pull out and things like that. Also with this one, don't know if you can see, I've got a GPO crown, and that was to commemorate King George VI in 1937.
Yeah.
So, but I could go on and on. But no, thank you so much for letting me show everybody, Foxy. I don't want to bore them all too much, but
it's a pleasure. It's certainly a pleasure.
Yeah. Let me just see how I can.
Wanda was not heavy with having party lines, just 30 phones altogether. Wow, that's one memorabilia. That's one hell of a memorabilia.
And who
Ring,
was that?
ring, ring. Hello, press 8.
That's it.
Sir Lord Jim Dandy.
What
Sir Lord Jim Dandy. Oh, sorry. Yes,
who
what
said
was I
about the
going to
party lines? Who
Oh,
said
it was
about
Wanda.
Wonder? Interesting Wonder, because I only thought party lines were one or two people. So that is very interesting. I've learned something as well. I still have my Nan's crank phone. Yes, let me show you a crank phone. I have got one.
Show it.
They're very rare. So, well, nowadays, probably not then, but. Can you see that?
I can, yes.
Brilliant. Yeah. So that used to generate the call or the bell to the other end. Yeah. Only really used for separate short lines or in rural areas. But yeah, really cool. No, that's great. Yeah, to go through the operator was 0, hence why all phone numbers start with 0, and then they've just built on from there. Really, but it's interesting. Lots of history to the telephones, indeed, and obviously don't forget the British Empire as well. So they had telephones in India, New Zealand, Australia. All those other places on the continent. 1 minute. Here we go again. How did I get back? Settings, camera. Oh no, actually, quickly, just before I go, I can show you some more cameras.
Of course.
Cameras, telephones, rather. Sorry, not cameras. But yeah, and I've got. This is just a replica sign because they're quite expensive. But oops, this is a post office sign up here as well.
The old one, but an impressive one.
Yeah, so those are the old.
No. Oh, so Lord Jim Dandy, a woman is admitted to hospital today after having phone sex. Bloody hell, that's frightening.
Oh, phone sex? Oh dear. Toxins removed.
Look, Meow is here. Hello to you. Stevie just said you've got a great collection of phones.
Oh, thank you very much, Stevie.
Wanda, we had up to 5 on a party line. Very annoying when so many would answer to all the different rings and
Yes.
have the gall to jump into your calls, even if it was the doctor you were calling. Bloody hell.
I thought
Oh,
everybody was very kind and considerate on the phone. Maybe, maybe not. I know the operators sometimes used to listen in. Sorry, I'll just put that on charge now. Oh, 30 on a line. That is, God, I'm surprised anybody actually got a phone call fitted in.
40 years ago, Lil's here, 40 years ago, she had an interview with BT, but she didn't get the job because they gave her all Welsh names to spell, even though she's very good at spelling. I'm generally good at spelling too, but the Welsh spelling, it is bloody complicated.
I do agree, and actually it was quite strenuous because I've watched lots of videos of how they recruited telephone operators. Yes, they would have to say, you know, you had to have good eyesight, you had to say certain letters and spell things. Yeah, it was quite a process indeed.
Oh, yeah, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Bella Rose is in the chat.
Oh.
Hiya, Bella.
Just trying to...
Some of those phones, they're bringing back memories for Stevie. They're bringing back memories for Stevie.
And that's what's brilliant. Lots of nostalgia, for sure. I'm actually doing a talk in June for the London History Society. So I'm looking forward to that. I was a nurse, so I was able to get a private line in. Yes. And did you have a red phone as a nurse? Lots of them tended to be red emergency telephones. Colours anyway.
I've seen that, Carol. I've seen that before, yes. Oh, and Marcy just said, I do like the sound of the old phone ringer.
And all of them, because I've got some leads and things, I always hook them up, so they are all working. They all work, the telephones.
No, I'm glad you got them to work. That piece of nostalgia, I'm glad you got them all to work.
Yeah. I've actually got some videos on my channel, Foxy, of my telephones, if anybody is interested. Yeah, but of them ringing as well.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And some of them are so loud. And I think after 1970, they changed the ringer, or the hertz inside it, to make it quieter because the decibels were deafening people.
Oh, I could imagine.
Same with the telephone
I'm not trying to laugh.
Yeah. So is it Wonder who was saying about the party line?
Yes, it was Wonder, yes.
So Wonder, did you wait in the queue or did you just have to jump in and push?
Well,
I don't know if Wonder's still here, but is it very
she is, but sometimes some people need to take time to give a good response. So
sure.
a timely response is all the more worthwhile to get a proper response through. But no trouble. Wanda, only take your time if you feel the need to answer. Take your time. There's no rush.
I mean, it's a long time ago for a lot of people, but yeah.
So Lord Jim Dandy's got you a question here, Bill.
How do you know which? I've had that question before. But no, they're not all plugged in. They're not all plugged in just when I need them. And also, they do all slightly have a different ring.
And Wanda is just saying, in Prince Edward Island, Canada, the last wall phones connecting you to an operator was used up to 1984.
Was that the Bell telephone by any chance? Yeah, the last manual telephone, it was Isle of Skye, and that was 1876 here.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, so it did take a long time. It was they spent hundreds, millions on this telephones, and yeah, all the exchanges and the long wires and
yeah. But speaking of old telephones and preserving its heritage, I've got a friend, he lives in Australia. He pays a lot of money to keep going an old telephone he uses in his house so people can use it.
Oh, that's brilliant. Well, of course, a lot of Australia have our telephones.
Yeah.
When it was the British Empire, we used to export lots and lots. In the States too, yeah.
That's the British Empire.
And actually, with the United States, if I remember the history, it was all Bell telephone, and then they divided it up. So, different parts of America had two telephone operators because it is so large.
Oh, and you've got a question from our Lily Nose. What's your
Which,
oldest and most precious
oh,
phone?
I would say the Bakelite. However, though, they're not my oldest phone. The oldest telephone I have was that white little one, and that's 1916. And that was a wall telephone.
Okay. Now, Wanda's here. Most people knew her mother was quite ill, and we were given priority. Children never used the phone, just adults.
Right, interesting. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, that was kind of your neighbours. And back then, everybody knew everybody and their numbers and things like that. Yeah,
Hardly know a person nowadays, except for a select few.
that's it, exactly. And that's come from the war, when people used to share air raids and share their shelters and things.
Yeah, true.
But even in the war, they moved a lot of the telephone exchanges underground.
Yeah.
Kingsway Exchange in London is huge because they moved it all under there.
Yeah. Oh, and Chrissy's saying she bought her daughter-in-law an old is it Backit line or Bakelite?
Bakelite.
Bakelite phone in Walden cost you about £40. Was it 40 or did you say 400?
40. No, 40 sounds about. Sadly, you would think they're more, but at the moment, nobody really wants them. Sadly, I'm hoping they will go back up in value. Particularly the ones with directory drawers, they're
Yeah,
go. But Bakelite, where it comes from, is Leo Baekeland. He was a Belgian chemist. In 1909, he released the first plastic synthetic, and then that's how they moulded the telephones. Back then,
Jodie was talking about it. Her Royal Highness Jodie.
rude.
And Her Royal Highness Ria, still remember her best
That's
friend's phone number. It was 4 numbers long, then 6 numbers long.
That's right. And they had to keep changing the codes because they ran out of numbers. So they needed more for everybody who was signing up for the telephone.
True. And Carol saying, I remember my old phone number. Oh, and Stevie said she can remember her parents' phone number from the 1950s.
Amazing. Was that 1950s number, was that a code or was that letters?
No idea. I don't
Because they
know.
were going through a change, but I don't know if the change was in your area as of yet. Or whoever asked the question. I can't remember now.
Don't tell Sid. Was that the BT ad?
Yeah. That was. Do you mean Busby? Anyway,
Don't.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Chrissy. Thank you for your
Oh,
kindness towards Bill and I.
that's good. It's nice to hear. I want to do Foxy well, and thank you for let me show people, and yeah,
You know, you are one very good preservationist, Bill, and I hope you get well known for all that you do with preserving so many things of great value.
thank you. Yeah, I've got a little bit. I've got a few videos on my page, but yeah. Oh yes, that's right, Linda, because
Oh,
not a
yes.
lot of people, you know, they would say the number in case they were on a party line, so you could, and also for the operator, you'd have to give your number so they knew where to connect that line to. Yeah.
Do not know. Wanda did say before she cannot hear very well. No, I remember Wanda saying before,
Yeah.
yes.
And actually, it wasn't until about the 60s, late 60s, they started to make telephones for the hard of hearing and disabilities and visually impaired and things like that. So it
Oh,
did
yeah.
take a little while. And even some of the switchboards has what we call doll's eyes, for blind operators after the war, so they could still work.
Thank goodness for that. Very
Yeah.
good way to do it. Our Hailey said she remembered her old phone number growing up on the phones.
I used to have American phones, but I've sold them now.
Did you sell them to another preservationist?
That's it, yeah. Because I'm part of a telephone heritage group as
Oh,
well.
wow.
Yeah, so and a lot. Yeah, that's how I know. There's a guy called David. I think he works on Sunday, but he volunteers at Ambley. But he's also part of the club. So yeah.
Wow. Well done, David. At least, well, not David Scott, my David.
No, there's lots of obviously David was a popular name then.
Yes, yes. And
Before area
the
codes.
first
Wow.
teletext phone 1963. Oh, impressive. Well done.
Oh, the teletext machines. Yeah, they were so slow, but I think the computers kind of wiped them out. Really. Do you have a smart? I do. That's what I'm talking on.
Got that
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, I've got
Smartphone.
one of those.
Yeah, no, but well done for all that you do, Bill, with preserving these variable antiques. You know, especially with landlines going to get cut off in the next decade, independence of the provider. So well done.
Yeah, some people have already been switched. I think,
I think with BT, I think they're trying to switch between 27 to 2030, something like that.
and they're hoping to sell off a lot of the old exchanges because actually the telephone exchanges now are not really used. They're mainly just offices and where they store equipment and things. Because I've got a few friends who work for BT.
Yeah, yeah.
What does that mean? Do you have a yeah? Yeah.
No, sorry, I kept the question up too long.
No, that's fine. Don't worry.
Oh, and Lindy saying thank you for sharing your
Oh, that's
collection.
lovely.
No, really, it's a very good collection. Fantastic memorabilia.
And thank you for all accepting it because my family and friends will think I'm a bit weird. I think crazy. So it's
I
nice
don't think
to.
I'd even be allowed to have an old phone memorabilia at home. I don't think I would.
Do you know? No.
No, my mother's completely with the tech, is how you describe it, particularly modern day. Even though she
Yeah.
claims she's not so good at it, it's like you're using it all the time.
Yeah. Well, we are, and actually, even we Foxy in our generation,
Yeah.
if you go back, kids are now doing whatever they do. Talking AI. That's all coming.
Oh, bloody hell, yes.
Yeah. So
I
it's
mean, you must remember the times back in the mid-late 2000s when high definition on computer games is becoming more distinguishable at this point. Because at
that's
first it
it.
was all like cartoons back in the 90s, but then it just
Yeah.
changed to 3D high definition graphics. By 2010s, it's now completely expanded to full like 3D
Oh, so
CGI.
realistic.
It's like complete CGI gaming graphics now because I saw that over the years. So I've seen quite a few changes in technological graphics in the nearly 24 years of my life.
Yeah.
And
I
you've
remember
obviously seen much more changes because there was pretty much cartoons in your childhood, cartoon graphics, and now CGI potentially.
for sure. I remember Postman Pat, and they were like plasticine figures.
Yes,
Watching that.
plasticines, though, that weren't they the days? They were just the days back then, and certainly when I was a tot, they were just the thing.
That's
But it
it.
was really
Finding Sam.
there was just since CGI it came up late to certainly by 2010, it was like bloody CGI, and then we had CGI bananas in pajamas when I was about 10 or so. I much prefer the
I
original.
Yeah, no, I remember them, but no, it's yeah, I remember dial up. So if you were on the internet, you couldn't go on the phone, but that was when I was little growing up.
No, Linda, you couldn't have got it more right. Technology is now technology nowadays, it gets so quickly, it just gets outdated in shorter time than say 10, 20 years ago.
It's going at a very fast speed for sure. Yeah,
10, 20 years ago, it moved fast, undoubtedly, but it didn't move as fast as it does now. 10, 20 years ago, I remember as a tot and a child 10, 20 years ago,
yeah,
technology didn't move as fast compared to now. So I still remember the era when technology was still fairly slow for some things, but not full on heads, full dead long and fast.
this is it. Yeah, this
A
is it.
smart suit of clothes will never make something useless any better. It has to be of excellent base quality. I remember the 8-bit 8-bit graphics back in the early 80s for gaming. No, they were very different compared to the 90s. It was still cartoon, but just slightly updated. But when you get to, say, the 2000s, 2010s, it was just expanding into the CGI graphics and all that.
That's it.
And now with games now, they're now using potentially AI stuff and all that. And what the hell, an expansion.
Yeah, definite. You know. Well, and also don't forget VR headsets as well. You can actually be in the game. So,
I think you'll find, Stevie, in about another 10 years or so, I'm probably going to consider myself a technophobe, because a lot of this AI stuff, I can seldom keep up with it.
That's it. That's it.
The only technology I'm familiar of was from my childhood and youth, and that's about it. And particularly these Windows, these bloody Windows 11 and stuff. It's hard to keep up with Windows 11, and goodness knows what's going to come after that. It'll be probably, there's all this Copilot, it's almost AI infested, the later Windows updates. Have you noticed?
Yeah. Well, you'd just be able to put on a headset and do it all from there, I think, at some point in 10 years, probably. Or a pair of glasses.
And Wanda said something. Weeks go by before my phone is answered. I do answer text messages on my phone when I feel like it. Your son bought me the latest. Oh God. Still in the box, not open. Good one.
Yeah, no, it can be a lot. You know, I've got an iPhone 16 actually, and yeah, there can be quite a bit. Anyway, shall I come off, Foxy, and let you chat?
I was just reading something. No, as does I, Stevie. I remember Windows 5 too. And do you remember Windows XP, Stevie? Because you probably remember this too, Bill. I mean, obviously you remember it completely well. Windows XP, you know,
Yeah, I do remember XP.
How it's changed since then, since Windows XP, how it's changed. I remember it as a little boy. Until I was about 9, we had Windows XP, something like that, and then it just went up the game.
That's it, yeah.
I remember XP, Wanda. I remember it from my childhood, and I've never forgotten Windows XP. And now I'm on Windows 10 at the moment. I haven't gone up to the 11 yet. Yeah, as did I too, Carol and Stevie. Yes, I remember that. Landline is now over.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi had a power cut, no phone. Bloody hell.
Yeah, a lot of places are now. I mean, luckily I've still got a landline, but it will be going.
There's no such thing as Windows 17, Zen or Jim Dandy. It's not come out yet.
Yeah, no, it's in the pipeline. But the good news is, if you do have one of these old retro...
Oh, God, it's in the... Yeah, it is. There's...
Yeah.
Oh, no. Hypothetical Windows 7. No, Windows 12 is expected to be released around later this year. Oh, my bloody God. How much further could it go up?
Yeah.
Just how quick... I mean, I didn't know Windows to go up and update that quickly after Windows 11. It was only 2021 when Windows 11 came into view. And bloody hell, now 4 years later, potential Windows 12? We can't keep up. Slow it down.
It's interesting, though, because they've got to compete with everybody else, you know, and everybody's trying to keep up, aren't they?
Carol, I never knew you was in grad school from 2007 to 2011. You were in grad school? Carol, I never would have thought you were in grad school during those years. I thought you would have been in grad school about 20 or so years before that. I mean, excuse me, but I'm surprised personally, because I never would have thought, I never could have imagined you were in grad school during the late 2000s, early 2010s. Never could have thought that. I never could have thought that. I would have thought it would have been the 80s or so. Went back to grad school after 34 years after leaving college. Oh, wow, okay. Now I see your point. Barely learned the latest Windows and along comes... Yes, I know, Wanda, yes. Tell me about it, Wanda. So they're just going up so quickly now, the latest Windows updates. You remember Do's 95, 97. Oh my goodness, Rexy. Well, don't say I didn't warn you if you can't keep up with Windows 12, because it's going up rather quickly now. 4 years after Windows 11. That's a bit quick. So really quite quick if there's any way to point it out. Wouldn't you say, Bill?
Oh, for sure. And it's yeah. I mean, I thought the PlayStation 1 was amazing when it came out, but
Yeah. Windows 11, if there's anything to talk about it, Blacksmith, it's overexpanded. It's overexpanded, especially with Copilot and all that on it. I can just do things manually by myself. I don't need a Copilot. Sorry about the rant, Bill, but I'm just making my point clear.
that's all right. But do you remember the little paperclip on Microsoft Word that used to give you
Yes.
suggestions?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
This was about 20 years ago now, about 16, 18 years ago. I remember that. Had a little
Yeah.
clip and it had this little like cartoon thing.
Yeah, it had like eyes and you could change it if you wanted. And I'm still trying to.
Uni is free here if you are a senior citizen. How impressive, Wanda. How impressive.
That's interesting because I know is Wonder in America?
No, Canada.
Oh, Canada, because I know America's very expensive for degrees, and in
Yeah,
fact,
yeah.
the only way to write it off, I think, is to go into the army. If I'm correct,
Still can't use an abacus.
might not be correct on that, but yeah.
Oh, Sir Lord Jim Dandy, your humour is just over the moon. Oh no, yeah, you tell me about it. Yes, you tell us about it, Blacksmith. You tell us about it.
They're very clever as well. These people, how to get you, because you buy it, but nothing connects to it, so you have to buy a new model, and so on it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but one thing I will say, thank you for heading on board, Bill. And gosh, certainly good to have you on the live again. And I think you've got podcast potential for all of this. So I may one day do a podcast with you in the future, near future, if you're up for it.
Yeah. No. What? An interview? Yeah. Foxy,
But
of course.
podcasts, just to let you know, Bill, they're completely different format to this live stream. That was just a guest time moment.
Okay.
Difference between podcasts, I'd have you on from start to finish. Guest time, it's normally for a set period of time. Then they come off, then the live goes on a bit, however longer the duration of the period the live is. And once the live stream is over, obviously it's no guests on these sorts of lives, but podcast start to finish with guests.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, I'd be up for a podcast. Definitely. Message me when you would like, and yeah,
Yes.
go from there.
Yes, but do please note that in June, I am going to, on potentially the anniversary of when my mother and I did the podcast almost a year ago, we may be doing that again.
Oh, that would be brilliant, Foxy. Yeah, no, that would be really nice.
If we do get around to doing it, mother and I may have you as the next guest, but I need to see. But I will get in touch.
My friend, just let me know. But anyway, no, thank you for having me on. And
certainly a pleasure. Say hi to Megs the cat.
Will do, of course. And all right, take care, Foxy.
Ta-ta for now, Bill. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Brilliant to have him on again. I will tell him, Maria. I will certainly tell him. Thank you. Okay, one day. Yes, you got something to say. I already have 3 complete degrees and masters plus PhD. Just love to learn and then teach students who cannot afford to go to university. Very good. Good way to put it, Wanda. Good way to put it. No, he's a very good friend. As is David, Jonathan, and Dave. They're very good friends too. Okay, Pamela. Hello. Hello and hugs. And hello and cuddles to Braveheart. No, he makes a fantastic guest, Wanda. He makes a fantastic guest, if there's any way to describe Bill himself and his core depth of personality traits. Is there any way to so describe it? You know? She would have us hold up a finger to bring it onto focus. We have dozens of photos of us kids holding up a finger. Oh my word. Yes. Now, it's certainly always a hello to Pamela. Now you want to get into photography. Good intention there, Wanda. Very good intention. No, but hello, but always hello and hugs to you always, Wanda. And very interesting hearing about your grandmother having the old phone. Actually, I need to go up the comments. Oh, no, I am still here. Sorry if I sound a bit out of touch because I'm not. I'm certainly not trying to be out of touch. Oh. Oh, yes, that's the one. You still have your grandmother's crank phone where you have to go through to an operator. Go through the operator. No, impressive. No, very impressive. No, very well done. And also, Wanda, can I say this? Some of the stories you've shared about your grandmother, certainly within my community, honestly, they were fantastic stories. Brilliant stories, in fact, if there's any way to put it. So, thank you. Thank you. It can take a lot to open up about one's late grandparents, especially if one is very close to them. And obviously, the way you've spoken about her and your late grandfather, too, it goes to show just how close and how much you deeply appreciated them both. And especially when you describe them as very kind, very sweet, and very loving. You know, I mean, really, I couldn't, honestly, hearing stories about one's closeness to their late grandparents. Personally, I find this to be deeply touching, if there's any way to so describe it. So, Wanda, thank you. Thank you for all the kindly stories you've had to share, or do sometimes share to all of us here about your late grandparents. Thank you. Thank you. Honestly, you couldn't have done it more nicely. And I appreciate it when one does it, shares very kindly and fondly and lovingly of the stories of their late grandparents. I've many times opened up about my late grandfather. You know, so thank you. Thank you, my lovely Wanda. Thank you. Always. You always share some fantastic stories. All of you, no, all of you and Wanda included, you all share fantastic stories, if there's any way to so describe it. Oh, McMeow, you're so lovely. Thank you always for your loveliness. Yes. Well, thank you for your loving encouragement, Pamela. Always one of our most loving moderators here. Oh, really? Now that's very good, solid advice there. Very good. My grandparents said it is a wasted day if you do not share your knowledge or did not learn something new each day. Now that is very, very good, solid advice there. Very good, solid advice. Well done to them for saying it. Well done. Well done. Couldn't agree with you more, Dawn Marie. Certainly couldn't agree with you more. Yes, yes, yes. No, all of you made some good points there. Very, very good points. No, I already showed it. And goodness, to go back to the days where there were these enchanted old root masters, to go back to the days. Oh, no, no trouble, Wanda. Camera purchase is highly selective. It can be highly selective, camera purchase. Anthony is in the chat. Hello to you. The nice thing about photography as a hobby is you can do it well into late in life, no physical limitations. My grandfather was taking pictures the day before he passed away. Impressive. Very impressive. Impressive there, Pamela. Ah, Sue is in the chat. Hello, lovely Sue. Hello again. This McMeow was actually Amberley Museum, but oh, to go back to the days. To go back to the days where those buses were in service. I mean, it was before my time, you know, undoubtedly. It was undoubtedly before my time and all that. No, to go back to the days when these buses were around metal, yes. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you for your kindness towards Anthony. Amberley Museum, it's not far. It's not far, McMeow. No, it's not far from where I am. No, couldn't agree with you more. And fantastic guest you make, Bill. Brilliant. Thank you for all that you did when I had you on. Thank you. And very interesting. All you had to share was your memorabilia. You make a fantastic preservationist, Bill. You certainly make a fantastic preservationist. Just to say thank you to everyone for letting me on. No, it's certainly a pleasure. It's certainly a pleasure. Oh, Sue. Oh, my lovely Sue. You're always so lovely. And do say hello to Buddy for me, please. Do say hello to Buddy. If you don't have a membership, yes, it could be expensive. But because I've got a membership, you get free entry. But with the membership, you have to... You know, if you have a membership, McMeow, if you have an annual membership, you get free entry, but you have to renew it every time. You know, you have to renew it once a year. If you only buy annual membership, McMeow, you have to pay to renew it every year. But you can get a life membership for Amberley Museum. You can get life membership, but I've not taken any thought. Well, not yet. I might consider a life membership when I'm 25, but I don't know. No, but life membership, it's expensive, but something to think about. He's sat here with you now. Is he really? You're doing better. Had emergency out today to see why you keep fainting. Something to do with the new meds. Oh, no. Now, I remember you saying you had an allergy towards cats, didn't you? Oh, dear. Gosh, an allergy to new meds. Oh, awful. Thank you, McMeow. Thank you. Oh, you're just so lovely, Sue. You're always so lovely to all, and we thank you for it. He's sat here with you right now, buddy. Thank you, Outer Limits. Thank you. Ta-ta for now. Yes, ta-ta for now. Space Museum in your neck of the woods? No, I can imagine it's expensive, especially if you're learning about space. I can only imagine that it's expensive. They had a nicer look, much better made than modern day things. Couldn't agree with you more, Linda. Yes, certainly couldn't agree with you more. No, it's a good idea. Not a bad idea. Oh, my. No, what the hell's going on? Sorry. Ah, there we are. It's working. Oh, have we got to go? Sun just ringing. No trouble at all, Blacksmith. No trouble at all. Ta-ta for now. Ta-ta for now. Not too far from NASA Kennedy Space. Oh, impressive. Impressive. Yes, goodbye for now for our Blacksmith. Thank you, Sue. Thank you, Sue, Pamela, and Lindy, for your kindness towards Blacksmith. Thank you. Moon landings. Merely. Well, moon landings, that would be on space, the space side of things. So, Lord Jim Downey, that'd be regarding space. Sick of Elon launching at 3 a.m. Oh, really? Oh, interesting, interesting. They don't make anything like they used to. Everything now is meant... No, yes, Jodie, do say it. Do tell us about it. Do tell us about it. Oh, but Wanda, you're always so lovely to all. You're always so lovely to all. Thank you for being so lovely to all. No. The rockets shake the house. No, you're true right. Yes. Especially the... Not surprising. You kept scrapbooks on all the Apollo flights, which you still have. After your daughter left for Switzerland, she left her cat with you. Was that where Sophie grew up, Switzerland? Because I don't know if she did or not. Ivy lived until she was 24. She never walked in your room or got up on your furniture. She was a Norwegian forest cat. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. My goodness. Norwegian forest cat. My Daphne. Wanda is Maine Coon. I think you know this already by now, I would think. Well, most of you already know that by now. And Braveheart, because Pamela's got a cat called Braveheart, who's a black and white cat. But Pamela, please correct me in case I'm wrong on this. Please do. But my apologies if I did spread potential misinformation regarding your much-loved, faithfully much-loved Braveheart. All that. It's a totally thrown away society. No, you're too right. You're too right on that, Jodie. I know. You're completely right there, John Marie. Far too right. And it's rip-off for money, too. Rip-off for money. There's any way to put it. Norwegian forest cats are lovely. Couldn't agree with you more, McMeow. I've never had a Norwegian forest cat before, but I do like the look of them. I certainly very, very much like the look of them. And they look pretty cuddly, too, Norwegian forest cats. Even though many people... You get cuddly people, you get cuddly cats and cuddly dogs, undoubtedly. Oh, very good question. Well, Pamela, so Lord Jim Dandy's got a question for you here regarding your piglets, the newborn piglets, which you showed me a picture of, by the way. Smithsonian, not a bad suggestion, Smithsonian. She loved stealing your bathwater and would jump in several times and swim around. Super friendly, and she listens well. What a funny story about Ivy, the Norwegian forest cat. But well done for keeping her, even though your daughter left for Switzerland. Well done for keeping her. It's not very famous. Love to see a cat in the bath. No, you don't often see that, McMeow. No, one doesn't often see that. No. Norwegian forest cats are lovely. Well, unfortunately, we're going to give it 5 minutes and then we're going to wrap things up because I'm going to take a nice bit of evening walkies until the sun sets, or even when the sun sets, actually. Even though I'm going to be going alone, I know one day I'm going to do it with a nice girl. Oh, honestly, I'm rather naughty, aren't I? I don't know if anyone can get enough of this unfiltered humour. No, but please, don't worry. I may take an interest in women and girls, and I mean, I'm not desperate for a girl. I'm not acting as if I'm desperate for a girl. No. I take it as it comes when it comes to running into someone. If I run into someone, I've run into someone. But if it's not yet, it's not yet. But if it's happened sooner than I've expected, then obviously it's happened sooner than I expected. And all that. Oh dear. No. Oh, Sue, what was it that Anthony said? Okay, what was it that Anthony said? One day I will. But what did Anthony suggest to you, Sue? Please do say. Do tell us what Anthony suggested to you, because I didn't see what he suggested. I missed it out by mistake. Apollo 13. Whatever did Anthony suggest? Oh, okay. Now I've seen. Now I've seen. Pulling his leg. Good one, Sue. Good one. Oh, okay. Ivy would meow and meow if she did not get in the bath at least once a week. Our spaniel hated water and he was supposed to be the bird dog. About 16 kilometers daily. Oh, impressive. Impressive. I can't remember how far I can go. I mean, I'm not so good for running anymore, unfortunately, Wanda. I'm not so good for running, but I'm better walking than I am for running. I can walk for longer than I can for running. I can't run for very long, let alone can't run very far, but I can walk just about a reasonable distance. And I'm just about healthy enough to walk to the seafront and back or into the town and back. But it depends how I am feeling physically. It really depends. Not everyone's fortunate to do that of all ages, but I'm only just saying what I'm physically able to do walking-wise, all that. And all that. And another thing I've got to be careful with is not getting too cold and not getting sunburnt when going out for walks and all that. Oh, Wanda, there's no way I could run in a marathon. No, there's no way I'm running a marathon. No. Even if, say, I ran into Sophie, and even if she suggested I run a marathon, it would be no. No, I'm not running marathons. No. Too much running. Too much running. No. Absolute no to that. Have some very funny... You couldn't have said it more correctly, Pamela. Couldn't have said it more correctly. Oh, Bella, it's certainly a pleasure. If I could, Bella, I could hug you tightly. I really could. No. Love and hugs and kisses to lovely Sophie, Wanda. Many kisses and much love to Sophie always. Such a wonderful girl. Well, since you've spoken quite highly and well of her, obviously goes to prove she's a very brilliant and lovely girl in every way, to so describe it. Unfortunately, we've got to finish now. We are live streaming again on Saturday. It was initially going to be at 10:45 p.m. UK time, but now we're going to go earlier because my friend was going to do a live, but he couldn't because he's a... You know, but because he couldn't do the live in the end because he's had to cancel to focus on ill health recovery because he's ill at the moment. And I've wished him well. I've wished him well, and all of us have wished him well. But I may do 9 just to get this off very quickly. But then I've really got to finish because I'm going to do the walkies. I'm either going to be... It's so far rescheduled for 9 p.m. UK time at the moment. But I might do earlier. I might do 8 o'clock in the evening UK hours, or very possibly do I may very possibly do 8 o'clock or 8:30 p.m. UK time, but I'll ask Mod. See, I'll ask for Mod's opinion because I want to fill in the void for my friend. But if he can do it in the end, then obviously it's going to be back to 10:45 p.m. UK time if my friend is well enough to do his live stream again. But if not, we'll be either 8 or 9 p.m. UK time Saturday live streaming, and we'll probably do it longer. Oh, it's a pleasure, Pamela. Thank you. You take care, Carol. I certainly will keep safe on the walk, and no mugger or murderer will dare mess with me. No bullies in the street will dare mess with me on the street when I'm walking, and I'm making that clear. Oh, Glenna, my love. Lovely Glenna, it's certainly a pleasure. Always. Love you dearly, my lady, and hoping your move is working out for you all right. You're always so lovely, Wanda. You always are. Pleasure, Carol. Pleasure. Oh, it's a pleasure, Maria. And please, I'd love to have guest time. I enjoy guest times. I really do. She cannot stand the cold. I mean, I'm not very good with the cold either, Wanda. No, and I'm not very good with it either. So, too... I never knew she felt the cold in the way I did. I never knew that. Oh, how surprising. It's no wonder. It's not just me or your lovely Sophie who feels the cold a lot. My best friend David feels the cold a lot as well. So there's about 3 of us who feel the cold a lot. My mother feels the cold quite a bit. Mother feels the cold more as well. My father, not so much. Yes, he can get cold, my father, but not in the way, say, my mother and I would get cold, or David, or Sophie, nowhere near that extent, or even my late grandfathers. Even my mother's late father particularly, he felt the cold to a rather great extent, if there's any way to put it. Quite probably so more than I would. There was a picture of my late grandfather, my mother's father. It was about a summer day, and he had a cardigan, a heavier cardigan that was of heavier woolen texture than the jumper I'm wearing now, to tell you something. And it was probably like 25 odd degree heat, I would presume, something like that. And even in, say, if it was Florida heat, he would never wear shorts. He'd wear short sleeves only if it was, say, like the weather of Florida in the summer, but it would always be trousers and a short sleeve shirt in Florida summers, and that's it. Other than that, just jumpers, cardigans all the time. Son is always cold, your daughter's always hot. Oh, wow. You love wind. Oh, well, gosh, you suffered the summer. Oh, I envy you. No, but I do, however, have to be careful when it comes to baking hot heat. Oh, really? You love winter? Oh, gosh. Yes, looking forward to Saturday. And in case anyone wants to do a live, wants to make guest time, I may possibly put the StreamYard link guest up, but if I put the green room link, I'll talk to mods first. If I put the green room link up, I'd only select those of you I'm familiar of. But if you want to get in touch privately, if you want to get in touch with me privately to make a live stream appearance, that's my email for YouTube purposes. If you want to get in touch privately for that. Cannot stand humidity. If you want to make guest time for Saturday, that is. And also on the 21st of May, I'm going to do this, yes, either that or on the Discord. Thank you all most sincerely, kindly for watching. And also another heads up reminder, there may be a special live on the 21st of May, but I'm going to do a video talking about the live stream special potential. Thank you all for watching. It's always lovely having you, Wanda. Always lovely having you. Oh. Love to her always. Much love and hugs always. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye, and may happiness be knocking kindly on your doorstep. That's not my real email. Do be assured, Dawn-Marie, that's not the real email. I don't use my personal one. I only use the one for YouTube purposes. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, and may happiness be knocking kindly on your doorstep.
Thanks for coming, everyone. From your friend, Foxy. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe on the way out.